Good morning. It's just gone 11:30. Sunday the 28th of August. It's the bank holiday weekend, and you can probably guess I'm on Dartmoor again. So just got here a while ago. That down there is Bellstone. I got the bus up, got off there, walked along. Normally I would walk up to Bellstone Tor, which is up on the horizon there, but today I'm going up to Cosden. Step there, have a look around there for a while, then go over towards Hound Tor, make my way over to Wild Tor and take it from there. I am up for the night, so as you can see I've got all my gear. I may even do 2 nights. I've got enough food to do so, but I'll see what happens tomorrow and take it from there. So let's crack on up Cosden. It's about 1:45 now. I'm now in Cosden Beacon, so I've just stopped here for a few minutes, had a quick mouthful of water, so I'm now going to head on towards Hound Tor, or Little Hound Tor, and stop there and have a cup of tea and have some lunch, I think. There's definitely quite a few people there. Just talked to a chap a minute ago. It's beating of the boundaries this weekend. They do it every 7 years, I think he said. It's a South Taunton one, but yeah, about 200 people roughly. Right, what was on the go? I'm using the ever new 900mm titanium pan for this time. Unfortunately this weekend there is no spam, there is no bacon, there is no frying at all. I have a combination of fresh food, wet food and dry food, which is dehydrated. A couple of those are brand new, never had them before, so I'm giving it a try. But in regards to fresh food, I want to apologise. I have a Ginster's pasty for my lunch today. I was thinking about keeping it and using it as a weapon, or for using it is to hammer my tent pegs in later, but I've got some tomato ketchup with me to help get this one down. But yeah, apologies for anyone who may be offended by this. Right, it's just gone 2:30 now, not bad for time. Now I'm currently on Wild Tor. Cosden and Hound Tor is in a distance there, so I'm just going to stop here for a few minutes and admire the view, finish drinking my cup of tea from lunch, and then I'm going to make my way over to Walton Tor, which is just behind me, and I'll see you there. Right, it's 4 o'clock. I'm now on Walton Tor. Been here for a few minutes, but long enough for me to set up my tent. So the shelter there is the one I've used in the past. That's the Vango F10 series Helium 1. Been quite pleased with it at the times I've used it. So just got to go around and probably re-tighten up. I have to rejig it and peg around a bit. But apart from that, yeah, it's looking all right. So when that's done, I'll empty the contents of my rucksack and put it inside and show you roughly what I got again this time. Right, I've emptied everything out of my rucksack now and it's inside my tent. The mat is my multi-mat Adventure 25, he's just inflated. My quilt is a Cumulus 250 one again. My jacket is a Montaigne Icarus jacket, again that's just lofting up. I do have some spare socks, spare underwear, spare t-shirts and stuff like that. As for my other gear, obviously my rucksack's my Osprey Talon 44. The other stuff in there is like my waterproofs, my gaiters, I've got my water purifier in there as well, and a few other bits and kits, plus like wash kit, a hygiene kit, a first aid kit, and your usual type of toilet paper. So as for my other stuff, I'm using the ever new titanium non-stick 900mm pot. I haven't used this one for about a year, so give it a whirl. Stove is the Outkit Coro again. My GSI Infinity mug, so that's all like my cooking stuff. Obviously a 100 gas cart, and I do have a small mess burner and about 125mm mess as well as a backup. My tea bags are in, and plus a few other things are in there. Milk powder and sugars there. As for food, no spam, no frying this time, but I do apologise for that Ginster's pasty earlier. A few new things to try. Recently picked up a Wayfarer pasta bolognese. I've had Wayfarer meals in the past, very good, quite heavy. But I don't remember having a pasta bolognese, so that's for tea tonight. Tomorrow's breakfast is the chocolate muesli. That one is out of the French ration pack I had a little while ago, so using that up. throughout the day I got snack bars, 2 of each basically, crunch ones, mini Mars bar for the night, and a Torque flapjack I recently got as well to try out. So tomorrow's evening meal is a new one. It's a Lio beef stroganoff. Never tried this brand at all. I have heard very good things about them though. Backup meal just in case I get hungry throughout the day tomorrow, or if that meal or tonight's one don't work out. Backup meal being super noodles, bacon flavour. Breakfast for Tuesday if I'm still here. I probably could end up having this fruit muesli, again a recent purchase. If not, I'll probably still have some of these left over, so I'm going to have 1 or 2 of they and a cup of tea. As for drinks, apart from tea, I have got 2 of these real Termat fruit drinks, a lemon one and a peach one. And in my little bag here I've got 2 packets of soup, 2 hot chocolates and a couple sticks of fruit flavoured drinks mix. So I should be pretty well covered for the next day or 2, but more than likely I'll probably go home with half of this stuff anyway. So I think it's time to get a brew on now, and I'll catch you later. Right, I made my cup of tea on the gas stove a little while ago. So at the moment I'm now using meths in an SPB burner to boil some water out of the bag. I'm not using purified water because I'll just chuck this away, even though I could in theory use it afterwards. So the boil in the bag meal's inside. I've got it going now, so 30ml of meths should do the job I think, but I have still got quite a bit left over there, so see how this goes. Well, tea is served. Looks very nice. Actually that's pretty good. I think I'll have some more of this. Right, I'll finish this off and I'll catch you later. Right, it's about 8 o'clock now. I'm sort of like winding down, if you can call it that, to go to bed later on, but it's turning quite nice now. The sun is just sat there. I was going to do a time lapse if I could see it, but it was behind cloud, and all of a sudden it just turns up. So anyway, not a bad day so far. I've walked where I wanted to go. Shelter's doing all right there, but proof of pudding will come in the morning. I've had a good night's sleep or not. So I'm just going to have another cup of tea in a minute or something. Just had a quick whiskey and a coke earlier on. So, but yeah, that pasta bolognese, I quite enjoyed that. So worth having again, and I certainly recommend it. So I'm just going to listen to the radio now, make myself a cup of tea in a sec. May have a bite to eat, and then I'm just going to mooch around here for a bit. I did think about doing some time lapse night photography, but it is quite cloudy. So I have done a few normal time lapse of cloud movements, but I have to see how it goes. So anyway, I'll catch you in the morning. Good morning folks, it's just gone 7 o'clock now. Nice morning as you can see. Sleep wise last night, yeah, not too bad. Took me a while to get to sleep, but I slept fairly okay. The ground was a little bit lumpy though, and it did slide around for a fraction. So at the moment I'm just going to let the tent dry off a little bit. There is some condensation on the outside. My quilt I want to air off as well, and then I'll gradually pack everything up. But I'm going to start doing my breakfast in a minute, and when I'm all packed up I'll crack on. It's about 8 o'clock now. I'm just not rushing this morning, but these flat bits of rock make ideal shells to cook on. So my water's coming to the boil. I'm going to make myself a cup of tea and have that French ration pack chocolate muesli. It's 9 o'clock now. I'm all packed up. That is where I slept last night. I'm just double checking the area, make sure I've not left anything behind. I've got a feeling I may have lost a tent peg. It's not one of the 10 that come with the tent, it's just a couple spare ones I brought. I'm pretty sure I bought 4 of a certain sort rather than the 3 that I can count of, but I'll have to wait until I get home anyway, but I never used them. So like I said, leave no trace. All my rubbish is in my front pocket, and I'm now going to head off in that direction. Right up on the top there, that's the cairn behind Walton Tor. I followed the track down. I didn't see the stars, so I've had to walk back and climb over it. And coming down here, I'm now heading towards Vango Brook. Then I'm going to have a look at the Teenhead farm, hopefully cross over the footbridge, walk the track along below the forest, up to Siderford, and then from Siderford, hopefully I can get over to Quintin's Man Cairn, then make my way back up to Hanging Stone Hill. So that's my intention. Hopefully I can do this in time, but anyway, see how it goes. Right, it's the entrance there was a little bridge going up to the Teenhead farm with the ruin. I know it's just a couple walls up there, but as I'm coming down, I'm looking across, and in the centre of the frame, I actually thought there was someone standing there in grey. But I've got the binoculars out, and it's just a gatepost. So, but it does look quite human-like. Yeah, it's a nice spot here to camp, but I think, if memory serves me right, this area is outside of the permitted camping zone, and obviously someone, as you can see, has been here in the past. Still got a nice spot though. But, and that's my human gatepost. Tell you what, there's something a bit eerie about this place, you know. This is a nice day, but the views are actually lovely. I've never been this side at all, so I'm going to make the most of it. So I'm now right at the edge of Fernworthy Forest, or Reservoir Forest. So I'm just going to pop in here for 5 minutes to say I've been in there and done some bird watching. I just stopped up here for a minute. It's like a little bit of a stone row, which then leads to a nice big stone circle. So just have a quick walk around here. I may just carry on for a few minutes, then I'll turn back and walk up the track for another mile. Right, I've come through the woods now, or the forest, and just walked along the track. I can finally say I've seen Fernworthy Reservoir when I've been camping. So it is looking quite low actually, but I'll have another quick look for a minute or two, and then I'm going to make my way back. I just come out of the forest there from where I started. Been gone for about an hour and a half, so a bit longer than I intended, but I think what I'll do now is, seeing it's just gone 12:15, I'm going to stop off over there in the shade, have something to eat and drink, and then make my way up in that direction and go to see the grey weather stone circles, and then on up to Siderford Tor. Well, that's the grey weather stone circles. Just had a quick look at them, so now head on up towards Siderford Tor. Right, that's Siderford Tor there. It's easy to get past that, there's quite a few stiles everywhere. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to follow the track down here. There's a brook or something down there, I may have to cross a bit of a river or something, but follow the hedgerow up. There's a track going up, which then takes you up to Quintin's Man Cairn. There's 2 military huts there, so I'll get up there, then I'll follow the track all the way back, which should take me up to Hanging Stone Hill, and then I'll take it from there, I think. Right, this is Quintin's Man Cairn. So I'm just going to stop here for a minute, have a quick water break, then I'm going to make my way in the direction of Hanging Stone Hill. Right, that's Hanging Stone Hill there. I just come down from there a few minutes back. Stopped up there for about 5 minutes, had a drink and something to eat. So I'm now heading down this track. I just want to pop down to the river or the stream here, just get a little bit extra water for a minute. And then my target now is Westmill Tor, which is in the centre of the frame. I did camp there a couple of weeks back, but I did think about going home tonight, but I thought, nah, seeing as I'm here, I might as well stay the extra night. I got the food for it anyway, so that's my target. So I'll go past Eastmill Tor later on and I'll get as much water as I can. Then I'll head on up to Westmill and I'll see you lot there. Right, it's gone 6 o'clock. I'm now on Westmill Tor. Roughly in the same spot as I was the last time I was up here. But just got the shelter up, I ain't got nothing inside it yet, and I'm just letting it air off a bit. But one little tip, I could say, I just sort of sussed out. By bringing the side guy liner, bringing it in front, I can then peg the door there to give myself a bit of cooking space, I suppose. But yeah, I have to give it a try one day. Right, let's get everything inside. Just made that beef stroganoff for that Lyo meal. I tell you what, that's actually pretty good. So I'm going to enjoy the rest of this now. Right, coming up towards 8 o'clock. Cup of tea in my hand with a drop of whiskey in it. The sun's about to now to set, so I'm going to do a time lapse of that. And hopefully get something good. Otherwise I'll probably catch you in the morning. Right, it's come up to about 8:30 now. Yeah, just done a time-lapse video of the sun setting, and I think that one come out alright, but I'll let you decide. So it is getting a bit fresher now. It's almost starting to feel slightly autumnal in a way. So I'm now going to put the kettle back on, as I say, either have a cup of tea or a hot chocolate, and then I'll just have a quick wander around for a little while, and then I'm going to bed early tonight. I have to get up early tomorrow morning, probably just before dawn, and I have to be off the moors early anyway. So this will be my last bit of filming tonight, and I'll catch you all in the morning. Good morning, it's come up about 6:30, and as you can see, typical Dartmoor weather. I'm all in clag at the moment. So anyway, not a bad night. I slept fairly okay, even though it was quite windy up here. All my gear's now packed away. I've just got to take my rucksack out, take the tent down, and then I'm going to get down off this tour, and I'll probably have some breakfast and a cup of tea or something a bit later on. But I've got a fair bit of time to do so, so let's get cracking on that. Alright, it's not bad going. It's 7:15 now. I'm all packed up and I'm ready for the off. So usual thing, leave no trace. That was where I slept last night. All my rubbish is in my rucksack, and I'll take that back to the nearest bin I can find. Right, let's press on then. It's typical Dartmoor weather. You come down off a tor covered in clag, and you get to see the sun coming up more or less. So looking right here now, it's just after 7 o'clock, so I've got until 10 to 8, something like that, to get down way over there. But that's like a 20-minute walk, so I'm going to get cracking again and stop off somewhere and have some brekkie, I think. Right, I stopped here for a few minutes, had a hot chocolate and something to eat. I'm now all packed up and ready to go. This will be my last bit of filming. It's been a good weekend. I quite enjoyed doing a two-nighter again. Also like the fact I managed to get to some places I've never been to before, like the Teenhead Farm and Foulmurray Forest. Never know, I may do it again sometime in the future. Also, I quite like those meals I had, the Wayfarer and that Lyle, especially the Lyle. So again, I would recommend them both. Overall, yeah, good weekend. If you like this one, give us a thumbs up. If you've got any questions or comments, leave them in the comments box and I'll get back to you. So from me, I'll catch you all again on the next one. Tally ho.